Hey, what's up, people? Dimitri Skopeliti here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Ampero II Stage. I was lucky enough to get this Ampero II Stage directly from NAM. I already did the video. If you didn't check out the video, please go and check it out, because today we're going to talk about how I used Ampero II Stage and how I did create the patches that you hear in the video. Shout out goes to Jay Palmer, who is together with me in the video that we just released. Let's start with tuning. To deactivate that, you can just click on the first pedal, let's say. So you go back to the main patch. You can use this machine in two different modes. As a patch mode, which is the one I usually use for playing live, or as a stomp mode. In this case, you use an amp and all the different sounds of the amp, clean, distorted, and all the channels, and the effects. Let's go back to the patch mode. There are a lot of great things about Ampero II Stage, but the first one, most innovative thing, is that you can use it via Bluetooth with your telephone or device, both playing the backing track, which is great. It serves great the way that I play lives usually, over backing tracks and stuff like that. But you can also use the software, which is now downloadable on your telephone. So basically, and at the same time today, my Ampero II Stage is connected to the computer, so you can see the two interfaces, which are basically the same, and they work in the same way. But it's way more practical to use it on the telephone, of course, especially if you are on the go. This is the first patch, which is a rectifier. For the first time, I'm not using, probably for one of the first times, I'm not using 5150, I'm using a rectifier, and that's the distorted channel. You can see here this patch in the first part of the chain. We have a dynamic, which is a gate, which is a fast gate, and then we go to the next, which is a green drive, which is basically a tube screamer without tube screamer, with tube screamer. Maximum volume, tone in the middle. If you have like an 8-string guitar or 7-string guitar, you want to put this tone a little bit brighter, so it kind of balance the use of the bass frequencies and stuff like that. And then you can use the gain knob here. Increase the gain if you need to. Then we have the amp. And here you have all the different parameters, as a real amp. Then you have impulse response, so you can load in the cabinet that you want. In this case, I have a cabinet with the V30 Celestia 4x12, but you can change it and upload your own user impulse response if you have. Then we have an equalizer. And then you have the volume. Basically, it's the volume pedal. Another great feature of this Ampero II Stage is that you can use the Ampero press together with that. You just need to make sure you have two stereo cables, that they go directly from the Ampero press, which I'm gonna show that to you. It's here on the floor. So 2 stereo jacks, 1/4 inch. They go to the input of the Ampero press or whatever expression pedal you use. And you have 2 different modes. And we're gonna see that with the lead channel, because in the lead channel I have the pedal in 2 different modes. Mode number 1 is a volume pedal. And mode 2, wah pedal. So if you click on the expression pedal, then it turns into a wah, and you can see that it activates 2 different modes. Like mode number 1 is in orange, then you click on it. Mode number 2 is in blue, and it's the wah, or whatever other effect you want to use, of course. You can click on this, or you can click on the app, or on the software on the PC. You don't need, of course, to use the PC. You don't need to use, of course, the app. You can just you know, fix everything you need to fix on the pedal and just go and play a gig or use it in the studio, of course. The difference between the rhythm and the solo patch is that the solo patch doesn't have the gate, so the gate is deactivated. Instead, you have still the tube screamer. You have the amp, which is basically the same amp, a little bit more gain probably. And then you have the delay, which is a ping pong delay. You can, of course, change it. You have a lot of different delays here. Let's say you want to have the reverse delay. Let's try out. Never tried actually. Then you have the reverb. The next patch I did is a clean. You can add some delay. Let's say you want to have the digital delay. More feedback, more time. Sync. 120 BPM. More mix. Maybe that's too much. Probably. First one is compressor, which is a compressor. Switch off the delay, play some funky. That's a jazz amp, jazz clean, which is my favorite clean, but of course you can change it the way you want it. And the important thing here is that as all the other patches, you can actually use impulse response and turn this clean into acoustic guitar. Not in just one, in several. Or classical guitar. Or mandolin. Fretless bass. Double bass, which of course it would be more easier to use the bass in this. And other different impulse responses, of course. So this is what I used in the video, but still we need to make a trial also with bass. So for the bass, I opted for Ampeg classic amp, which is the one that fits better my music. Most of the times I use distortion on this song, which is the one in the video. I didn't really use any distortion, I used a clean bass. But you know, here we have dynamic, which is a custom. We use a gate, which actually I don't even know why it's there, because I usually don't use it. So instead I'm gonna show you how to use a distortion pedal. I mean distortion emulation, a distortion pedal emulation. You can choose between those here, and let's say you want to have like a real distortion pedal, then probably you want to go here. Yes, go to DRV, and then we go and open one of those super drive. All right. Maximum distortion. Get more attack. Change change the EQ. More bass, yes. More treble to hear a little bit more string. Maybe a little bit more middle as well. There we go. So basically this is how I made the sounds for the video, my first video of the Ampero II Stage. I'm gonna do other videos where I'm gonna go a little bit more deep into a lot of different possibilities that are offered by this great machine. Honestly, this Ampero II Stage for me, it represents a game changer in the field of the modelers. Both for the studio and live activity, because it's an evolution of the Ampero II, basically. So it's the stage version, as well as you have a lot of different features that you can still use in the studio as well. So thank you very much for following me. I would really appreciate if you had the chance to subscribe if you haven't done it before, and ring the bell please, so you're gonna get the notification of other videos like those. All right, so I see you soon on this channel. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.